France are heading to the FIFA World Cup quarter-finals, but their hard-fought victory over Paraguay was anything but straightforward. What was expected to be a showcase of French attacking brilliance turned into a physical, emotional, and highly controversial battle that tested Didier Deschamps' side in every possible way. Across France and around the world, fans gathered for watch parties hoping to see Les Bleus take another step toward reclaiming football's biggest prize. And while the performance wasn't always pretty, France proved they can win in more ways than one. After the match, the French camp made it clear that they were prepared for a fight. One player summed it up perfectly, saying that many people expected France to arrive wearing tuxedos and playing only beautiful football. Instead, they showed they could battle, compete physically, and match Paraguay's intensity when necessary. From the opening whistle in Philadelphia on July 4th, tensions were high. The pre-match atmosphere was electric, highlighted by a stunning rendition of the national anthem. But once the game began, football took a back seat to a fierce tactical and psychological battle. Kylian Mbappé, once again, found himself at the center of everything. Early in the match, he was repeatedly fouled and provoked by Paraguay's defenders. Yet the French superstar refused to lose his composure. Rather than reacting emotionally, Mbappé smiled, stayed focused, and let his football do the talking. France struggled to create clear-cut chances throughout much of the game. Paraguay's defensive organization and physical approach frustrated Didier Deschamps' men, while goalkeeper Orlando Gil delivered another outstanding performance. Time and again, Gil produced spectacular saves to keep his nation in the contest and ultimately earned Player of the Match honors despite ending up on the losing side. The turning point came after France introduced Desire Du. His pace, creativity, and ability to dribble in tight spaces immediately changed the game's momentum. One of his brilliant runs into the penalty area resulted in a challenge that initially went unpunished by the referee, leaving players and pundits stunned. Fortunately for France, VAR intervened. After reviewing the incident, the referee correctly awarded a penalty, and when the moment of truth arrived, there was only one man for the job, Kylian Mbappé. With extraordinary composure under immense pressure, Mbappé stepped up and calmly sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. His celebration afterward wasn't arrogance, it was pure confidence. The world's best players thrive in the biggest moments, and Mbappé once again proved why he belongs in that category. The drama didn't end there. Paraguay continued pushing forward, creating several dangerous opportunities late in the game. However, France held firm, showcasing a defensive resilience that many critics have questioned in recent years. In the end, it wasn't France's most beautiful performance, but it may have been one of their most important. Championship teams must know how to suffer, adapt, and survive difficult nights, and that's exactly what France did. Now, Les Bleus advanced to a blockbuster quarter-final clash against Morocco in Boston. The two nations famously met in the semifinals of the previous World Cup, where France emerged victorious. This time, however, Morocco will be determined to write a different story. One thing is certain, if France wants to lift the trophy again, they'll need more performances filled with the same grit, determination, and brilliance that carried them through this unforgettable battle against Paraguay. France may have only won by a single goal, but their dramatic round of 16 victory over Paraguay revealed exactly why they remain one of the favorites to lift the 2026 FIFA World Cup trophy. The final scoreline doesn't tell the full story of what unfolded in Philadelphia on Independence Day. This wasn't simply a football match, it was a battle of tactics, emotions, discipline, and resilience. One of the biggest stories of the night was the incredible performance of Paraguay goalkeeper Orlando Gil. Time after time, he denied France with a series of world-class saves that kept his team alive far longer than many expected. One spectacular stop in particular stood out, as Gil reacted brilliantly to a powerful strike that came through a crowd of players and even through the legs of one of his own defenders. "It's a phenomenal save," the pundits agreed. His hand strength, his positioning, and his reaction time were absolutely elite. Despite the defeat, Gil's performance earned him Player of the Match honors, and rightly so. Without him, this contest could have ended very differently. However, while Paraguay's defensive organization deserved praise, their approach crossed the line on several occasions. Their game plan was clear from the beginning: frustrate France, disrupt the rhythm, and attempt to draw emotional reactions from Didier Deschamps players. For long stretches, that strategy worked. Repeated fouls, confrontations, and provocative moments turned what should have been a football spectacle into a tense psychological battle. Yet the real controversy centered around the officiating. Many analysts believed the referee allowed the game to become increasingly physical by failing to issue early yellow cards that could have restored control. There is a difference between playing aggressively and abandoning sportsmanship, one analyst noted. Paraguay went too far. Several incidents involving Kylian Mbappé highlighted the frustration. The French superstar was repeatedly fouled, kicked, and provoked throughout the match. At one point, he appeared more concerned with avoiding unnecessary confrontation than creating attacking opportunities. And that, perhaps, became France's greatest victory of the evening. Instead of losing their composure, Les Bleus remained disciplined. While Paraguay attempted to turn the match into a war of emotions, France stayed focused on football. The tactical side of the game also revealed something fascinating about this World Cup. The gap between traditional powerhouses and so-called underdogs continues to shrink. Organized defending, physical conditioning, and tactical discipline have allowed smaller nations to compete with the world's elite more effectively than ever before. We've seen it throughout this tournament, from Cape Verde pushing Argentina to the limit, to Paraguay frustrating one of the tournament favorites for over 90 minutes. Still, class eventually prevailed. France's quality shone through in the decisive moment, with Kylian Mbappé once again delivering on the biggest stage. His composure under pressure continues to separate him from almost every player in world football. And the numbers are becoming historic. With 7 goals and 2 assists at this tournament, Mbappé currently leads the Golden Boot race. Even more remarkably, across 3 World Cups, he has now produced an astonishing 19 goals in just 19 World Cup appearances, statistics that place him among the greatest tournament performers in football history. Every time Lionel Messi scores, Mbappé seems determined to respond. Their rivalry continues to define this generation of international football. France's journey to this stage has also been aided by smart tournament management. Rather than worrying about potential opponents, Didier Deschamps and his staff prioritized minimizing travel and maintaining stability. By remaining based on the East Coast, France have created a home environment that maximizes preparation and recovery. As Zlatan Ibrahimovic observed during the broadcast, "That isn't luck. That's confidence." The French team never cared about manipulating the bracket or avoiding difficult opponents. Their focus remained entirely on themselves, their preparation, and their belief that they can beat anyone. Against Paraguay, they proved something important. They can win beautifully, they can win tactically, and when necessary, they can survive chaos. That quality, more than any statistic or tactical system, is what makes France